Hello, welcome to Greenwood Bonsai. I just want to do a short demonstration for you today on this Crepe Myrtle. Now this is a customer's tree. He's owned it for a year or so. You don't see many of them in England, so I thought we'd show you one. It's a particularly good example of one. Crepe Myrtle, they're rare in the UK. You get beautiful exfoliating bark, all different colours in the bark. They have a pink flower on them early on in the year. All the new growth on them, look, it's come through quite bright red. And this is ready for a bit of a prune back. It's all just gone a little bit wide, a little bit hairy. Now they bud back very well from old wood. Let me see if I can show you on it here. See where it's been trimmed here? Can you see these buds further back in here? So what we were looking to do is to try and get growth further back like that throughout the whole tree. So it's just got too wide. The previous owners trimmed it back a little bit, but he's brought it to us and asked us to go into it with a little bit more drastically, if you like. So it's in the right place for that sort of work. We're going to trim it back now. I mean, it's at the moment, we're like beginning of August. It's 28 degrees here today, but just a matter of a few days ago, we've had a real cold spell. It's been 12, 14 degrees, and some of the trees are even showing autumn colour. Because we had quite a lot of warmth here in the UK in June. July was just very autumnal, and a lot of the trees think it's autumn, so they've gone into autumn colour. We've got some euonymus on the bench, and some of the aces are already showing signs of autumn. But with this one, we're going to trim it hard back. We're going to put it into just an unheated greenhouse to maintain the heat and temperature in there so that it buds back quite well. So we're going to start off in here. And I want to keep some of these ramification, yeah, but not too much of it. So where it splits into this finer growth, I'm just going to shear it back to this sort of growth. And obviously this is a prime candidate for hopefully a good follow-up video. We just released a video this morning, a follow-up on a Japanese maple that we worked on. A lot of you ask us for follow-up videos on trees, and we're always happy to oblige. If we still have the tree at the nursery here and it hasn't been sold and we're working on it for a second time, then it's ideal to show you how it's progressed with the work that we do to it here at Greenwood. So here, rather than cut back into here, and I've got a 4mm branch, I'm just coming along a little bit further, look, so that we're retaining some taper but not too much. Yeah, we'll see how it responds. So I think this sort of level of pruning, this one will go back a bit further into here. So whether or not we leave branches on here or twigs on here, or we take them all the way back, doesn't really matter too much at the moment. And we did a similar pruning on one of our videos last year on a swamp cypress, and they have the same thing in common, that they back bud from old wood. So we did a similar procedure on that one. So there we are with it pruned back. I say some of these branches we've come back into bare wood and there's not much leaf on it, others we've left a little bit of foliage. There's quite a bit of foliage on the ground, but it's all for the good of the tree. We'll put it in a greenhouse now. We'll bring it out in maybe 4 weeks or so. I'll show you how it's progressed, but we didn't want to prune this unique tree without showing you, because it's just something a little bit out of the ordinary and different. So I hope you've enjoyed a little insight into this prune on this Crepe Myrtle. Thank you very much.